You ever think about how, like, unprotective a tire would be?
A tire?
What? Yeah, like, we got tires for, like, armor. But
I
dude,
mean,
tires are heavy as fuck. They get easily slashed. They get easily pierced. They don't help with bludgeoning. It's
rubber
like the
can't.
worst armor.
I Rubber's pretty protective. I mean, it's probably not much
Okay, but for
worse.
how weight?
It's probably not worse than fucking leather. Also, the reason tires are normally really heavy, Evan, it's because they're fucking massive. This little piece of little tiny rubber is got a. I doubt it's much heavy. I doubt this is much different than leather.
I don't think so.
Have you seen how fucking heavy a leather jacket is? Imagine like a leather jacket with all that much leather that's on a but the amount of rubber on a tire. Imagine that, but made out of the material a leather jacket's made out of. That would be heavy.
What the fuck did you just say?
So, but you know how thick the rubber on a tire is and how much of it there is?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but leather. It would still be probably just as heavy.
Yeah, but leather has, like, cut resistance.
Is it really much
Like,
more cut resistance than rubber? Like a tire?
oh, I don't know. I can take a knife to a tire and it goes through it. So yeah.
Yeah, maybe you stab it. Yeah, but the same thing as leather.
Yeah, I guess you can stab through leather pretty easily.
So why do we go up there? And
Okay,
just come
but
back?
what about the... Oh, okay, I don't know. One of these is the correct door. There's three
I mean,
doors.
there's a reason why rubber is kind of used on protective gear for equipment.
Wait, like what protective gear?
Like my phone case. Like all good phone cases have a rubber inside and like a harder outside.
Well, phone cases are tiny. That doesn't count.
How? It's the same concept, just scaled up.
Because the weight of the phone case doesn't matter. You can still fucking pick it up.
I don't think it's. They're saying that it's not. It just not. I don't think it's gonna be any heavier than leather. If you take the reason why the tire is fucking heavy isn't because it's made of rubber. It's because it's made of thick ass rubber. Have leather just as thick. I guarantee you, it's gonna be
And
heavy.
as ChatGPT, if rubber is a good protective material for armor.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Great king, I did not
I'm saying
expect
like that's the
you.
rubber on your tire is like
You are not he.
isn't it like 3 or 4 inches thick.
Yet you have opened the gates.
That's why
A
it's heavy.
second Nui?
Apparently, if this person's not human, I want to see their face. I want to see what they look like. Also,
They look human.
huh?
They look human.
Oh, then I don't get it.
You
Also,
saw it?
what did ChatGPT say?
She's standing up now. That she okay.
At least she bows before the portal when it opens.
I'm reading it. It answered about armor tires, and I wasn't looking for an answer for that. Armor tires, so I'd ask it more specifically.
Ask it if rubber is good protective material. I'll give you the same answer. Why do you think rubber wouldn't be good protective material?
Well, okay, so I'm thinking like
That's probably the best
you
question.
got a lot more better options,
Like what?
like steel.
You were complaining about fucking weight. You steel's a lot heavier than fucking rubber.
Yeah, and it's also a lot more protective. It's also I would much rather have 18
Also-
gauge steel than a fucking tire on me.
I think steel with rubber would be better than either option, either of the options alone. Because I said, the good protective gear has padding and hard material. Rubber is really good for the padding part of it. No good armor is just straight metal and like hard and with nothing else padding or anything with it. Sort of like how like all the good phone cases, it's a metal shell over a chunk of rubber interior.
So according to ChatGPT, they aren't very bulletproof, and they don't meet the criteria of armor, which is withstanding impact, penetration, and deformation.
But that
Rubber does not
leather
meet
would.
the criteria.
I think.
However, you are right on it. I think let's just try ChatGPT. Okay, so it does absorb shocks, which is pretty
Everyone
cool.
okay?
So like some blunt force impacts would be they could do pretty good against. But yeah, that's have steel.
As I say, steel alone is absolute dog shit too. That's saying rubber and steel.
That's why you put fucking gambeson or whatever underneath to put some linen or.
That's what it's acting. It'll be acting as a fucking.
No, but dude, rubber is so much heavier and has no need to be.
It's
Like
not-
look
and
look
I
at
don't-
my
I don't-
goddamn shoulder plate, right?
I don't think
Look-
that's.
look-
I don't think that shoulder plate's gonna be much different than a fucking like thick rubber shoulder, thick leather shoulder plate. It's probably much better than a thick rubber leather shoulder plate.
I want to do some physical tests. Do you have a tire?
Yes, Evan, go beat the shit out of a tire and let me know what happens to the tire. Absolutely fucking nothing. I guarantee it will just absorb the impact.
Okay, I want to try it now.
Like, I guarantee you, if I were to put a piece of tire over my chest, you were to hit it with a hammer, it would protect me better than steel because it'll absorb the impact. Hiding looks
Okay,
around.
but can you run with a tire on your chest?
If it's like it's in bits, like the shoulder piece, probably yeah. Oh,
You can still get over there.
yeah, I need help.
Well, you had steel armor instead of rubber, huh?
I do have steel. What's the rubber? Because the best, that's what's good. Like, rubber would be much better against better steel when it comes to taking, like, impacts.
Oh, you know what? Another bad thing about tires is all the little ridges and stuff in it.
Yeah?
So that would like also the texture of rubber would prevent deflection of any type, and so almost all attacks would have to be like directly hit on. Like that's
I need deflection.
most steel armor is like.
Why are you comparing it to steel? It better compares to like to leather and shit. That's what it's acting as. This fucking shock absorber. That's what it's replacing. Why are you so fixated on
but
steel?
because it's being used as the outer layer. So it's what's going to be taking the hit. Also, it's about as heavy as steel. Like
No,
the shoulder
it is
plate
not.
I'm wearing is heavier than a steel shoulder.
Eyes on! Might not
No,
be
the
over.
fuck it's not. What world do you think rubber is heavier than steel?
No, because the tire shoulder plate that I'm wearing right now is
We're
like
wearing the same fucking shoulder plate.
yeah.
Why do you think that would be equivalent heavy
Okay.
as steel the same size? Do you
Because it
not know
would be.
how it wouldn't? It wouldn't even. That steel the same size and thickness would be much heavier. Why do you think?
Dude,
how heavy do you think rubber is?
Okay, so like I've lifted a fucking go-kart tire or whatever the fuck this is, and I
Yeah, do you know
also
how fucking
own
big
steel
and-
shoulder plates. And you know which one's a lot lighter?
Okay, ask ChatGPT what's heavier, steel or rubber? I want to see his answer. I guarantee you steel is heavier than rubber.
Okay, yeah, it might be heavier, but you're wearing a lot more of it.
This is the dumbest argument. And I had some
I'm
pretty
right.
dumb arguments with your dumb ass. You make it.
Okay, so if a wall is made out of glass, is it a window or a wall?
Shut the fuck up. Okay, agree to disagree and move on. How about that? I don't even know what the fuck we did since we stepped into this world because I'm so fixated on this argument. Oh my god.
Okay, no, but
No, we're
wanted to
done.
No, I wanted to talk about the ridges of the tire and how.
No, we're
it's-
done with the tire. We're
the ridges
done.
of the tire. I fucking hate you.
I hadn't even seen if I liked this gun or not yet because I've been so fixated on arguing with your dumbass. Why there's a metal triangle?